Four things that were destroyed after the 2019 lockdown. In 2019, the world suddenly stopped. Roads became empty, cities went silent, and millions of people stayed trapped inside their homes. But even after the lockdown ended, some things never fully recovered. Four things that were destroyed after the 2019 lockdown. In this video, we'll explore four things that were heavily damaged after the global lockdown. Not just businesses, but people's minds, social behavior, education, and even the economy itself. Some effects are still visible today. And the scariest part, we may still be living through the consequences without realizing it. The first thing heavily damaged after lockdown was mental health. During lockdown, millions of people stayed isolated for weeks, sometimes months. Human beings are social creatures, but suddenly, people were separated from friends, family, schools, offices, and normal life. Many lost jobs, many lost loved ones, and slowly, anxiety, depression, and loneliness started increasing worldwide. Young people were affected especially hard. Students stayed locked inside small rooms for long periods. Many became addicted to screens, social media, and endless scrolling. Even today, experts say mental health problems among young adults remain much higher than before the pandemic. And for some people, life never returned to normal. The second major thing damaged after lockdown was education. Schools and universities closed across the world. At first, online classes seemed like a temporary solution, but the reality was very different. Millions of students had poor internet connections. Some had no devices at all. And even students with good internet struggled to focus for hours staring at screens. Learning quality dropped sharply. Many students lost motivation completely. Some children forgot basic social interaction skills because they spent critical years isolated at home. Experts later warned that the educational gap created during lockdown could affect an entire generation. And in many countries, students are still struggling to catch up. The third thing destroyed after lockdown was small businesses and local economies. When cities shut down, millions of restaurants, shops, and small businesses suddenly lost customers overnight. Large companies survived more easily, but small businesses? Many disappeared forever. Workers lost jobs, families lost income, entire industries slowed down. Even after restrictions ended, inflation began rising in many countries. Prices increased, daily life became more expensive, and many people who were financially stable before the pandemic started struggling just to survive. The economic shock of lockdown changed global markets in ways that experts are still trying to understand today. The fourth thing damaged after lockdown was human connection itself. Before lockdown, people met naturally, at school, at work, outside with friends, but after years of isolation, many people became socially distant emotionally too. Some developed social anxiety. Others became more comfortable talking online than in real life. Even simple conversations started feeling awkward for many people. And something else changed too. People became more divided. Arguments about vaccines, restrictions, politics, and misinformation created tension across communities and even families. The lockdown didn't just isolate people physically. In many ways, it changed how humans interact with each other forever. The lockdown may be over, but its effects are still everywhere around us, in our minds, in our schools, in the economy, and in the way we connect with each other. History will remember the pandemic as a medical crisis. But future generations may remember something else too. The moment the modern world suddenly stopped and never fully became the same again. What do you think was the biggest change after lockdown? Let me know in the comments.